Got your boy Jay Quill here on Talk Live. I can't wait till I go live so I can start saying that was Jay Quill. But it is what it is. The money bullshit. What I'm trying to say is this. Recently, I consider him to be a friend of mine. We didn't grow up with each other. I met him on the job. Now, kind of find out he took his own life. I don't know if drugs played a part of that, but I do know that he really didn't believe in the coronavirus. He always believed in that if you wear the mask, it kill you. We used to joke about it all the time and shit, but that ain't gonna do with that. It ain't gonna do with that. I found out that we talked about a lot of things though, but found out that because they had him, the doctor had him hooked on medication that was supposed to be for his knees, because recently he had to go for 2 knee operations, and the shit they gave him for his knees was affecting his kidneys, caused him to shut his kidneys down. And not taking care of your body played a major part of that. Just not taking care of your body did play a major part of that. Not eating right, not sleeping right, and I know, I'm guilty of not sleeping right because I probably only sleep 4 or 5 hours a day, but I don't do drugs. So I don't put that, I don't do none of that shit, pills and all that in my body. So not just living right, caused his kidneys to shut down, so he went to rehab. At the same time, too, what I was told, he liked to drink. Man, like I said, I'm not judging him. I'm not judging him, man. I'm only just, talking about it right now because it kind of fucked me up. He wasn't that much older than me. He had 2 knee operations coming up this following Monday. They found them in the house with a gun-inflicted wound. I don't know where. I don't know where he did this at, where he shot himself at, but he shot himself. And it's kind of fucked up because I liked it, Billy. I'm gonna say his name. His name was Billy. I kind of liked it, Billy. Billy was a cool dude. Billy taught me how to use a welder. He taught me how to use a torch to adjust the propane with gas and oxygen. Really taught me a lot. And he's a white guy. I mean, one of the coolest white guys I know, especially he's from Brooklyn. And he used to always joke and say, you from Jersey, I'm from New York, the hillbillies don't understand me. He's a white guy. He used to always say that. I used to be like, yeah, man, I guess they don't. You coming with that New York slang. And he said, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So we used to always reminisce about, just New Jersey and New York all together. And he's a real good dude. But he had a lot going on in his mind. And like I said, I don't know. I wish he would have told me more about himself. And, maybe I could have helped him. Or maybe it just got to the point where as though, when you tell a man his kidneys done shut down, and then you tell him he got to go through 2 knee operations, and tell him he can't work no more, and all he ever did was work. Work was his life. You take that shit away from him. Not saying that that's why he took his life. I'm saying that to where to say though, it could have played the factor that, issues and family and just a lot, man. And being on the job, and the job just got so much, they want to take so much out of you and have you do so much. What I'm just saying is though, man, I don't know why that man did it. I'm not here to judge him, but dang, life can get to the point where as though you can do that to yourself. If it get to that point, talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. If you can't talk to somebody that's around you, that's put to judge you, talk to somebody that you don't even know. You'd be surprised what you can say to a stranger, and the stranger can bust it down on what he went through. You'd be surprised what you can say to a homeless person, and the homeless person can tell you why he got to the point he got to in life, and why he homeless, and he can help steer you away from that. You'd be surprised, man. It's just sad. It's just sad. Hold on. I gotta jump out the truck real quick. Because if I keep talking, I'm not gonna be able to cut what I gotta cut. So I'll be right back. latches on the chassis so he can take the box, because if I don't open them and he take the box, he gonna lift my truck off the ground, you know, and then he might take off. You know, I don't know if this guy right here waiting for it or not, so we'll see. Let me jump out real quick so he can take this box. Alright, I'm back at y'all. What I'm trying to say is this: before you even think about committing suicide, and before you even think about taking your life or taking somebody else's life, just think about the people around you, man. You know, I know it's easy for me to say, I know that. But think about people around you before you get to taking somebody else's life and taking your life, man. Think about everybody else you about to affect, man. Cause this shit's crazy, man. And it's sad. It's sad, man. This shit's sad because at the end of the day, it's like you're not just taking your life. Like I said, I know it's easy for me to say, but you're not just taking your life, you taking everybody else's life around you who you're going to affect. You got kids, you got daughters, you got grandmothers, you know, you got aunties, you got uncles, you got friends. You know, you got associates, man, and don't do that. Because once you take your life and somebody else around you going through what you going through, the first thing they're gonna do is take their life, or they're gonna take somebody else's life around them. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. You know, I'm gonna put a couple of numbers down the bottom for, you know, suicide prevention and you know, counseling and all that. I'm gonna do that for y'all, man, because that shit it affected me. You know, it affected me because I knew Billy. I didn't know Billy all my life. I known Billy about 8.5 years working where I'm working at right now. And that shit kind of affected me in a way because I don't know if I wanted to cry for this man. I don't know, you know, I don't know how I felt. But when I got home that night and I went to sleep, I didn't even want to answer the phone for my own kids, man. And it's kind of like, it's fucked up, man. That life can take you to the point where there's nowhere out but to just kill yourself, man. Just to, damn, that shit it just had me fucked up, man. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. It just had me fucked up to the point where, you know, if that's all that's left, you know. Now, mind you, he was going through a lot. He had the kidneys, he just got out of rehab, he had the kneecaps, and then it could have been something else, you know. Something else could have been going on. And whereas though you leave behind family, and I know family can push you off. Family can knock you off your damn block. Just being just disrespectful, rude, you know, just taking from you, don't want to pay back, you know, just kicking your back in on social media, because social media play a big part of suicide too. That plays a part of suicide. Because people can get on the social media and just do some shit and kill themselves live. You know, before you even think about it, man, just talk to somebody, bro. Man or female, I don't care about your race, color, creed. I don't care about your religion. Talk to somebody. You know, just take a walk. Find something to do. Find a hobby. I don't care if people say, well, men don't do that. If you like to play with puzzles and, you know, and fix your mind, or play with hobbies and have a hobby collection, train collection, car collection, you know, you like to, you know, you doing the job and the job is strenuous, and you say you working as an engineer, you making $100 grand a year, but you really want to open up a car wash. Go do that shit, man. Don't worry about nobody's got to tell you. I ain't trying to go off what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to say is, if you got something on your mind and you feel as though it's not working, and you just wanna take your life, then what you do is, oh shit, why are you coming around here? Oh, I gotta get out. I'm not thinking. Yeah, I'm not thinking, man. I came the wrong way with this. I don't know why I came through here. Oh yeah, I'm going right. We're going right. What I'm trying to say is this. If you got that much on your chest and there's no way out, and you feel as though God can't help you, or you going to be in a better place, I'm not going to even tell you to do no shit like that. I'm going to tell you to find you something you like to do. I don't give a fuck how much money you got, how much money you don't have. If you're a millionaire, you like to fish, go fish. If you poor and you like to go fish, go fish. You know, everybody, rich or poor, do the same fucking shit. It's just that one may have more money than the other. You know, just find you something to do, man. Find a hobby, find somebody to talk to. You know, grab you something to eat, and finding ways to take yourself out through pills, through alcohol, through drugs. You know, guns and a bow and arrow. Jumping out a window, this shit don't help. Because what if you survive that shit? Now you're in a vegetative state, man. Just trying to say, man, just think about other people before you do it. Stop worrying about what you don't have, what you can't do. It's always a way to do something. It's sad, man. You know, I just want to say to Billy, rest in peace, brother. And just rest in peace to anybody, family out there that ever committed suicide and went through it, and you don't know how to handle it. You know, just think of all the good things they was doing. Don't dwell on the bad things and what they was doing, what they could have done, what should have done, what I could have done to stop it. Just think of all the good things they done and make yourself laugh. Just make yourself laugh. Yeah, I'm back. Man, I just want to say, like, I couldn't sleep last night. When I mean by make yourself laugh, one day me and Billy was in the shop, right? And Billy had just taught me how to use the welder. Because I had a shock mount that I just recorded, but last year I cracked it. And there was a thin line crack in it. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, maybe I could just take something to weld it. And Billy was like, nah, that ain't how you do it. He took the grinder, cut the grinder in half, and I welded. But then he said, hey, you remember the old jukebox? I said, yeah. Billy turned around and gave me an old radio about that long, a double take cassette. And we both started laughing our ass off. You know, so I actually, one of the reasons why this shit was funny, because I went in my car and I actually had 2 cassette tapes. One was the Juice Crew, and I would listen to the Symphony, and the other one was Special Ed. I Got It Made. Still on cassette. And we both listened to both songs, start laughing. And I just wish at that moment he could have thought of that to save his life. But I guess it was more things on his mind going on. So, like I said, I'm gonna put down in the description, you know, a couple phone numbers that you can call, or, you know, just anything, man. If I can put my number down there, the trolls ain't got to call, I'll put my number down there. If you need somebody to talk to, you know, but it's crazy, you know. It's crazy. So take care of yourself, man. And if you're around somebody, don't judge them. Just make them laugh. Sometimes laughter is the key to the heart. All right. Talk to y'all later. Jake Will about here.